Welcome to Quilting Kentucky Stories, a special series from Tales from the Kentucky Room. I am Sylvia Lovely, coach, teacher of writing, and particularly writing the stories of your life. The stories you will hear, most of them are from my writing students in the Carnegie Center for Literacy and Learning class entitled Writing the Stories of Your Life, or from opportunities I have had to coach budding writers. Some of these stories are funny, some sad, and sometimes both. They are not lengthy, but each adds on an exclamation point to life.
This is Honor Flight by Jerry Meriweather.
5 years ago, I signed up for the Honors Flight. That's a program to honor veterans. Year after year, I saw other people get approved, but I never heard anything. Then out of the blue, I received a letter inviting me to go. I was so excited. My wife wasn't allowed to go, so I invited my oldest daughter, Jackie, to go as my escort, and she gladly accepted. After we deplaned from my honors flight, we were told to wait for a while. Later, we entered the airport terminal. It was full of people welcoming us back. They had signs and flags, but most of all, they had smiles of joy and welcoming handshakes. Thank you, they said. Were these people waiting to see Taylor Swift or the Kentucky Wildcats? No. They were there to greet 80 75-year-old men, some in wheelchairs, and one woman. One couple was my neighbor that I sometimes greet while on my daily walk. They were so excited to see us. They did not know that I had received medals for valor and for service in Vietnam. It didn't matter what I did. They just wanted to thank me and my fellow veterans for our service. In 1970, I was the picture of health. But automatic weapons and artillery damaged my hearing and caused tinnitus. The weight of the gear that I carried damaged my back. Exposure to Agent Orange caused me to develop type 2 diabetes, prostate cancer, and neuropathy. The firefights that I were in caused me to develop post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD as it is called. I thought I was able to forget everything that happened, and I did forget some details. But I could never forget my best friend, Jim Unruh, who was killed in an ambush on May 31, 1970 at 8 o'clock a.m. As part of our honors flight, I was able to find Jim Unruh on the Vietnam Memorial Wall. Our unit has had reunions and invited Jim's siblings. Spending time with them and learning about their big brother was such a comfort to me. And them learning about Sergeant Unruh was a joy to them. It is said that laughter relieves stress. So I watch comedy movies and associate with people with a sense of humor as my therapy. I believe a smile or a kind word can dry a tear in someone who is hurting. On September 16, 2023, I and other veterans were shown that our sacrifices were not useless or unappreciated. This was the welcome we should have received when we returned home from Vietnam. To my fellow veterans, thank you for your service. To our Gold Star families, thank you for your sacrifices. To the people who met our honor flight, your kind words and thoughts and actions is so appreciated. And thank you, Jackie, for experiencing this honor flight with me.
Thanks for listening to Quilting Kentucky Stories, a special series from Tales from the Kentucky Room. If you want to hear more episodes like these, you can subscribe, rate, and review Tales from the Kentucky Room on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. or you can visit us at lexpublib.org/podcasts. That's LEXPUBLIB.org/podcasts. We'll be back with another patch for the quilt of Kentucky stories.